This was a preferred destination of mine just because of the familiarity I have with Cal and the offense. And I mean, obviously being an ascending team, I felt like I'd fit right in.
He's one of the best players in the NFL. Tremendous work ethic. He makes everyone in the line room better.
Oh my goodness, the training here. I mean, the guy that we training with is Adrian Peterson and his trainer, and also Trent Williams is out here. I mean, training with these guys is probably one of the hardest workouts I've been doing since I've been playing football.
I know a lot about Trent Williams, another guy that's been at the top of football in top of O-line play for the last decade. 7-time Pro Bowler, moves incredibly well, is so gifted as an athlete, and from everything you hear about him, is just as hard of a worker and plays as hard as anybody out there too, which is exciting. I've Trent and I texted back and forth a couple times when he and I when I first heard the news. Excited to have him in our room. Excited to be able to stuff from him. Hopefully he can pull a couple things for me and start a great run here this coming season.
So fun fact, Trent Williams' senior year of college, they played in the Sun Bowl against Stanford, and me and my dad were actually on the sideline for that game because my dad was friends with Bob Stoops. So I actually met Trent Williams when I was a sophomore in high school, which was pretty cool. And that was actually pretty fun for me. So I've reached out to Trent. We've talked a couple times. I'm really looking forward to having him on the team. I heard Mike say it's pretty incredible to be able to replace a 6-time Pro Bowler with a 7-time Pro Bowler. So we're looking forward to that. But yeah, I mean, I've seen plenty of Trent Williams tape, and we watch a lot of the Redskins stuff, and he's an absolute monster. So I'm really just looking forward to getting to line up next to him.
Really good athlete. I think the biggest thing that stands out is his athleticism and his feet. He's able to recover. I think I saw a rep where somebody spun on him and he got beat, but he's able to just the way he moves his feet. His feet like a receiver. He just can move his feet so well and just stay in front of guys. And obviously he's massive, so it's tough to power him. But yeah, he's definitely one of the best in the league. So it'll be fun to practice against him.
God has blessed me with a lot of traits that you just can't train for, and and I appreciate that, and I try to do my best to sharpen them. But I'm like you said, I'm an athletic tackle, but when you watch the film, I can move just about anybody, anywhere I want to. I think I've grown a lot just learning the game more. Just playing as a true freshman and having to play as a rookie, you don't get a lot of time to sit and develop. So I developed on the go a lot, and I relied on my athleticism a lot. But now I think in this point in my career, I know the game, the ins and outs. I don't have to rely on my athleticism as much because I have a plan with, fundamentals going into the games now. So, I'm an athletic player, but I can use my IQ to get around places I need to.
Well, I don't know how different it's going to look because, when you replace a Hall of Famer with another Hall of Famer, I think it's going to go – I think the best thing that Trent adds is that we're not going to lose the production of a Hall of Fame left tackle. I think that's the coolest thing about this whole situation and what Joe even did to make sure that we were okay as the 49ers after he made his decision official. We don't have a drop off. We have, we replaced one of the best tackles in the NFL with another one of the best tackles in the NFL who both play the game very similarly, have nastiness in them, have off the charts athletic ability, and are incredible in pass protection. So in terms of what we're losing, we're losing our leader, we're losing our guy, we're losing the heart and soul of the 49ers, which is that stuff is going to be the tougher to replace than the production out of our left tackle because Trent is so good.
I couldn't be more excited for Trent to be up with the Niners now. Just knowing that a player of his ability is going to be able to take over that left side and hopefully not miss a beat at all. And he's a tremendous player. So really excited that everything kind of worked out on all ends.
No, I don't really feel the pressure. Joe is an outstanding player. He has been. He's a Hall of Famer and will be. So, you know, you don't really, you know, his legacy is his legacy. You know, and I have my own, and I gotta work on mine. And I feel like me being the best me is doing the best I can do to kind of carry that torch. So that's all I can really focus on. But you don't replace a guy like Joe. You know, it's one of those guys that you just kind of get used to not being there. That takes some time, and and just not having that face in the locker room takes some getting used to. But you don't really, so to say, replace him. You just kind of learn to live without him, and hopefully I can just make that a little easier.